me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a primary school teacher.
Another one.
There's a lot of us here tonight.
There is.
I'm teaching up in Dublin. I teach in a little place called Hartstown. It's in Blanchardstown.
Right.
And this is my 5th year teaching there now. I teach 6th class, so they're on the road to secondary school at this stage.
Right, so you obviously had confirmation and all
We've
this.
not all done since before St Patrick's Day. The entrance exams were done, and I said, teacher, there won't be any work after Easter, will there? I said, yeah, there will.
So was it mixed or was it boys and girls?
Oh yeah,
Sorry, was it
yeah.
boys?
I have mixed, yeah.
Mixed.
I have 16 boys and 14 girls. So
Only one friend in the audience there,
yeah.
16 boys and 14 girls.
Yeah.
And it has to be a character. I mean, if you Dublin
Oh,
people,
there's plenty.
they're brilliant, aren't they?
There's plenty of characters for sure, yeah.
Miss there's Paddy going off in your car, Miss Riskin at lunchtime. Yeah.
Well, I was telling some of the roses earlier on. I actually had a car accident in November.
Right.
I hit some black ice on the road and I went into the ditch and came back out of the ditch. And I was off for a week. I had concussion and all that. And they said to me when I came back, "Oh, teacher, like you probably did what every woman driver does. You put your foot in the brake, didn't you?"
And these lads are only 11 as well.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, there's great speculation as to my driving skills, but you're
That's true here.
But I'm here and I'm set.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
Delighted to be joined now by Jennifer Rinn from Jennifer Rinn Designs. Jennifer, your hats and your millinery and everything is great, as we all know, and you sponsored one of the prizes here tonight.
Yeah, I did. Thank you very much. It was a great night tonight. Neil was a wonderful voice representing each other, so very, very good night.
So what did you sponsor tonight? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I sponsored had it was a yellow and purple kind of purple. Yeah, I know the name.
Great, and of course you're a regular race coach for the Lady Dates.
Absolutely, this is the next time.
Great, okay. Anything happening now in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we're last got things like that coming up, so there's a lot of things going on there as well, so
And you're going to our last one.
yeah, hopefully, yeah, because it's busy season coming up, so
Great, good for you. Well, look, thanks a million for joining us and best of luck with the millinery career.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm talking now with Laura Crossan, who was actually the first girl on stage tonight. Laura, you did very well.
Thank you very much. I was very nervous, but look, it's over now, thank God.
You got through it. And you're being sponsored by Chernobyl Children. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, one of the main reasons the Leitrim Rose was because I have a huge interest in getting involved with the Chernobyl's Children charity. Brenda, that who spoke before me, I've watched her and some other friends that I have that are roses that have been over, and I've kind of always admired what they've done, and it's something that I'd really like to get involved in. So when the opportunity arose, I just jumped at the chance. Like I said on stage, I suppose, you know, a lot of things happen in the world and they fight for the media's attention, and Chernobyl, unfortunately, you know, the disaster is still having effects on the community there, and we just need to keep it in people's minds as much as we can and get their voices heard, really.
Great. And I just want to compliment you on your dress. Fabulous, gorgeous colour. Did somebody sponsor that, or where did you get it?
My mum is actually a dressmaker. She made it for me a few years ago. So
Oh, lovely.
yeah, I was supposed to dance tonight, but I wasn't going to chance the stage. But there's a little skirt underneath and all. But I just wasn't going to chance the stage. I was too nervous as it was. So
And did you do a party piece? I think you did.
I did, yeah. I just played the tin whistle, so I did a little hornpipe on that.
Very good. And what would you do if you won?
Oh, I don't know.
Apart from nearly faint.
Yeah. Like, honestly, we've just had such a lovely day. It would just be the icing on the cake. As I said, my main thing is to go to Belarus or do some fundraising for the children out there. But if I won, I don't know what I would do, honestly. I'm trying to entice all my friends home from all over the world to give Leitrim a bit of support if it happens.
And this is the year the gala in, so hopefully they'll come.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm putting pressure on them. They're all supporting me and sending me messages, so that's the pressure I'm putting back on them now.
Great. Well, at least you're finished now. You've done your bit, so you can go out and enjoy the rest of the night. And best of luck. We might talk to you later on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Laura. I'm delighted to be joined now by the current 2012 Rose of, I was going to say Rose of Tralee, Rose of Leitrim, Niamh Flanagan.
That's right.
How has the year been for you, Niamh?
Absolutely brilliant, yeah. I did so much, but I would like to have done more, but Leitrim is so small. You don't really have the opportunity to do stuff like Dublin and Galway and stuff. But the highlight of my year was my trip to Chernobyl. I went to Chernobyl on my 21st birthday, and it was a very emotional experience, but one I'll never ever forget. So the year was absolutely brilliant. Got to meet so many different people, got to go so many places, places that you didn't think you would be there, and people that you wouldn't think you would meet. We met them all, so it was absolutely brilliant.
So tonight's bringing back a lot of memories, because this night last year it was you out there and you were sort of all nervous and everything. What was it like when your name was called?
Oh God, I can't believe it's a year to this day. I don't know where that year went, but mentioned, I was gobsmacked. I really didn't know what was going on, and I think the crowd went madder than I did for a couple of minutes.
You were probably in shock.
So I was just standing there and had to say my name a second time. So I was like, oh God, I thought they were messing the first time, but it actually is me. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was an amazing night. I'll never forget that night in the Landmark. It was amazing.
So the highlight of the year, you'd say, was definitely Chernobyl?
Yeah, it was, and Tralee as well. We went down to Tralee, even if I didn't get as far as Tralee as the Leitrim Rose, but we went down together, the Roses that didn't get through to the regionals. We went all together as a team, and we went and did the festival. We went to the Dome, we went to the after parties, and it was just amazing. It was a bit different than the Roses that got through. We didn't have to worry about being watched by
enjoy it.
We could enjoy ourselves. We could sleep till 2 o'clock in the day, and we could go to bed at 7 o'clock at night. It was really good. It was really good fun. Yeah.
Great. It was, okay. So what now? How are you feeling now tonight?
I don't know how I feel. I watched the video for Chernobyl there, and I just started bawling, crying, because I didn't want to see it, but I looked up anyways, and that was very sad. But I don't know how I feel yet. I really don't. Might go on stage later and
say a few words to the crowd.
Yeah, it might hit me then. So time will tell.
Great. Well, you've been a great ambassador for Leitrim, Niamh, so far. So enjoy the last few hours of the rain, and don't be too sad handing back the sashes. Well, somebody else has to take over the job.
Great. Thank you so much.
Niamh Flanagan, who was the 2012 Leitrim Rose of Tralee. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'm delighted to be joined now by Micheál and Colette Flanagan, who were Niamh Flanagan's proud parents. How has the year been, Colette?
Oh, it has been fantastic for her. It was a great boost for her, and she did so well, and she just got out of herself and got more. She goes out and she has to be dressed up and all to the 99s, to no matter where she went to, and that was it was, and that, and then she went to Chernobyl, and that was the icing on the cake for her.
Yeah. And I'm sure it was a busy year for you as well, because you was behind her, supporting her and helping her along.
We had a good weekend in Portlaoise, because my mother's originally from Portlaoise, so we met a good few friends down there that weekend, the June Bank Holiday weekend, and it was a great buzz.
Very good. And what about you, Micheál? Were you surprised when Niamh said that she was going to enter it? I think you were in favour of her doing it for a while.
Yeah, it was, but just she done well. But it was a great year for her. It's a
great experience for her.
Yeah, and hope she looks up to it. And I'd say it'll be good for her in her life. She's only a young girl, it'll be good for her in her years to come, and she'll always remember it.
Yeah, and she's made lots of contacts, and as you said, the Chernobyl experience was a
lot of friends, unbelievable amount of friends she has from all over Ireland. She's
a popular woman, all right. Yeah. We'll be talking to her later on. Yeah. So what about I suppose her day to day? Would you have kind of helped her plan what she was going to wear and all that kind of stuff, Colette?
Well, she kind of a good idea herself, she'd be better at it than me now, but she had a fair idea. She's into style big time, and everything has to be 100%. Yeah. And whatever she gets, she'd ask, is that okay, or whatever,
She's going to be sad tonight now, handing back the sash.
I think she will be, because she said last night, imagine that year has gone by so fast. Yeah. But that's the way it goes. Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun. That's great. These are the parents of the 2012 Leitrim Rose, Michael and Colette Flanagan. Thanks very much.
Now, you were never on stage before other than last year's selection.
No, that was not.
You're not involved in anything at all like that.
No.
But I have to be careful, because you are into doing a bit of karate and a bit of boxing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're into all of that, aren't you?
Yeah, no.
Right, and where do you do all of that?
So I used to do karate in Sligo, but then kind of got the too old version. The club didn't have older people in it, so.
What do you mean you got too old? Is it only for...
No, it's just that in the club I was in, there were only kids left.
Right.
So.
And tell me this, when you went to karate, did you go up in the belts? I used to know the colours, but I know...
Brown and black.
Well, you're black?
Brown and black.
Oh, brown and black?
Yeah, it's one off black.
Okay, well, just thought I moved the microphone over here. So you'll be able to swing the leg there higher than that and...
Yeah, but not in the dress.
Not the dress, sorry. Well, we can get that organised, you know, we can do something like that. Did you specialise in any? There's special martial arts in the karate, there's taekwondo and there's different ones. What one was it? Just karate.
Yeah,
So the karate.
traditional stuff.
Okay, so you're finished competing now and all?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing now? What are you doing with yourself then if that hobby is going for?
Well, we had a tournament last year. It was white collar for charity.
Oh, very good,
So I got into boxing through that and love boxing.
Right, so the white collar boxing, which they train up people for 8-9 weeks, obviously you have a bit of training and you get a partner, obviously the same weight and size, and
Yeah.
you compete, and the money on the door goes towards the charity.
Yeah.
So where did you do all of that?
I did Drumhair.
Drumhair?
The local club, yeah.
And it was for charity, yeah?
Yeah, it was all for charity.
Did you
Yeah.
make much money?
Yeah, we did make a good bet. We made a couple of thousand.
And how did you get all the 11 girls here tonight?
Kind of through a few various different methods. A lot of girls always wanted to enter the Leitrim Rose or their prospective counties, so they try and get onto us through websites and Facebook and stuff like that. So social media is one of the main things. But girls just through word of mouth as well. Like a lot of past roses, a lot of roses that do the Rose of Tralee, they have such a great time that they go out and they spread the word, they spread the gospel. So people contact us as well. So it's really it's not too difficult to get.
And as you say, word of mouth is a big part.
Oh, big time, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, like people believe word of mouth. So if you've got a friend and you come along to watch her up on stage, you'd say to yourself, God, in 2 years' time I'm going to do that now, or 3 years' time, because it looks so much fun. But all the girls, no matter, like only one girl gets chosen, but all the other, say now tonight we have 11, the other 10 girls will have had a ball of a time as well. So it's great, and it goes actually further past tonight as well. They all go down to the girls who don't get chosen. They go down to the regionals and they support the other girl who was and stuff like that. And then hopefully they go on down to Tralee and support them down there as well.
Great, and you mentioned the regionals, Brendan, so just tell us a little bit about that. After tonight, when the Leitrim girl is crowned, what happens then?
Yeah, well, there's 32 counties obviously in Ireland and 32 road centres. Three centres go straight to Tralee. That's Dublin, Cork and Kerry. Dublin and Cork because they'd be very big centres, like there'd be 60 or 70 girls going for the one spot there, so they deserve their spot down there. And then the Kerry Rose because you need a home rose. So the other 29 counties have to go to what's called the Regional Rose of Tralee Festival in Portlaoise in June Bank Holiday weekend, and they battle it out. There's space for 10 Irish roses in Tralee, so they battle it out for 7 positions. So 29 roses battled out for 7 positions. So when you see an Irish rose down in Tralee, she's really gone through the mill to get down there.
Great, Brendan. And just quickly then to tell us, for next year, tell our viewers how people can actually get in touch with you and how to enter.
Yeah, sure. The simplest way is through social media, through the websites and Facebook. So get onto the Leitrim Facebook, like us there or befriend us there and we'll be onto you. Or the simplest way is to get onto the Rose of Tralee website, roseoftralee.ie. Get on there. The email addresses are there and contact us. And if you contact us, we won't let you go. Don't worry.
Brendan Galvin, Leitrim Centre organiser, thanks very much, and we wish you the best of luck with the rest of tonight.
Thanks, Millian.
And we'll see you hopefully in Tralee.
Absolutely. Cheerio. Thank you.